People say that Chinese cars need a little bit more time in order for us to trust them. So when you say you need time in order for you to trust them, how long are we talking? Because GWM has been in the country since 2007. Haval cemented itself officially in South Africa in 2017. That's damn near 20 years. I think that's enough time for them to know the market, for them to know the road conditions, and for them to have a wide dealer network.
Oh yeah, just to be clear, Haval GWM is one thing. Even though I'm gonna say Haval GWM as if I'm talking about two different car makers. I'm just speaking like that because they are divided, but essentially they are one thing.
Whether we like them or we don't like them, Haval, they are without a doubt, with evidence to back up, they are mainstream now. They are a heavyweight mainstream car brand cemented in South Africa. Let's just look at the hard data or the hard facts. GWM Haval has made it to be number 6 on the top 10 best-selling cars in the entire country, beating legacy brands that have been in the country for much longer. Their secret weapon was the Haval Julian. In 2025, it sold 13,000 units. I mean, with numbers like that, you know that the used car market is active. And some of these models don't just sell well, they're also built well. You don't find the hard, brittle plastics in some of their high-end models. And they're really trying. They've even made it to being one of the finalists in awards to win Best Car in South Africa of the Year. And when it comes to reliability, I mean, they have a 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty on a new car. I don't think that you would dare to make such claims if you don't trust what you're offering. 7-year, 200,000 kilometer warranty on a new car? Come on, man. That's not child's play. And when we come to facing reality, no car brand is perfect, right? One of the major issues that they face is this thing of them chowing petrol. High consumption on these vehicles. We've been hearing people complain about on and on and on. Now introducing hybrid models to make these vehicles more fuel efficient, which I feel like they could do better with the engineering of their engines as a whole to make these cars be more fuel efficient. I mean, it's a 1.5 at the end of the day. As much as I said that in the used car market, they are active, resale values on Chinese cars, whether Haval or whatever, it's a problem. And some people consider that, me being one of them. Sometimes you may plan to keep a car and never sell it, but life happens. So when life happens, at least you need the reassurance that, hey, if I have to do what I have to do, I'm not going to take a hit.
Yes, I'm not going to ignore the fact that there is an issue with getting parts on time. And other car brands also have a large number of issues as well, but we still give them a chance. We still buy them even though we know that there has their issues in. Like I said, no car brand is perfect. All of them have their flaws.
So the question remains, are Chinese car brands to be trusted? If you ask me, because the facts are right in front of my eyes, I would trust Haval GWM more than any other Chinese brand. Simply because it has been here longer and it has proven itself. 20 years is a long time. If they were that terrible, come on, we would have heard things about GWM Haval, because I think they've been here the longest, if I'm not mistaken. If I am incorrect, please do correct me. But personally, I am very, very biased when it comes to cars. I wouldn't necessarily say I would buy a Chinese car currently. Maybe in future I'll change my mind. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that we say that we need these cars to be in here for a long time so that we can trust them. And when we look at the hard data, it simply says that when it comes to GWM Haval, it meets all the requirements to say that yes, this can be a trusted brand. And these vehicles, when they make sense, right? From a price point of view, from a tech point of view. Whether we like them or not, whether we're going to bash them, criticize them or not, they are here and they are here to stay. And when crash safety tests come out for Havals and GWMs, definitely I will cover them. Currently, I haven't seen any current models being tested for the South African car market. That's the whole point of this video. The whole point is to say, what would make you trust a Chinese car brand? What are the requirements you would look into before you can say, no, this one I trust it? Yes, I said all these words praising the Haval GWM group to say that preferably wouldn't buy one still. But the data is right in front of my eyes. Practicality is there. We live in a real world where we have to look at real world situation. a Haval GWM, it makes sense for someone to say it makes sense to buy. If I'm confusing you, then I confuse myself as well. Stay tuned for more car related content.